Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku, and I'm here to review episode 13 of Tales of Zestiria, The Cross. And if you saw that opening at the end of the episode, then you noticed the great waifu for laifu, Velvet Crow. Oh, yes. We're gonna get more Berseria. Thank you. I actually watched a little bit of Let's Plays for the game, you know, when it was released, and I think, when was it released? I think it was released in like September or August in Japan. And so now that we saw Velvet in the opening, so we know we're gonna get maybe another episode or two of Berseria. We're definitely gonna see her again, otherwise they wouldn't have put her in the opening. So I'm really happy with that. Oh, that's gonna be so hype. So if you didn't watch my Zestiria reviews from last year in the summer of 2016, let me tell you my quick thoughts so far. I find Zestiria to be pretty average. I was hyped up for it in the beginning, but so far nothing too much has happened, and I can understand that. I mean, they've been world building a lot, introducing new characters. That's fine, all good. I'm not saying it's bad. It just hasn't really been exciting, and then when they inserted those two Berseria episodes, I just couldn't help but for the rest of the series just think, I need more Berseria. I need more Berseria. Where's my Velvet? I need to go back. It's like, it really ruined the rest of the series for me when they showed us those epic 2 episodes of Berseria, because those episodes were just perfect. I wish we just had an anime of just that, but that was just an advertisement for the game. So, yeah, now we're back at it again. I'm not gonna give up on Zestiria because I do believe things will start to get good. This episode definitely reminded me of how it was watching it in the summer. Reviewing Zestiria was my least favorite thing to review during the summer 2016 season. I don't think it's gonna be the same case this season, since you know the season is pretty poor as it is, so I'm pretty sure Zestiria will be one of the better ones. Plus, you know, when it comes to Ufotable, the second arcs or second cores are usually like utter hype. It's gonna be the best thing ever. So slow start, but that's fine. All good. In the beginning of the episode, we hear Lila talking about her, or like you could say writing to or talking to her old shepherd, Michael. And we go back to talking about Michael again later on with Maven. But Michael was the previous shepherd, and he questioned malevolence, and it really brought the guy down, and he was wondering if he had malevolence inside him, questioned that all of humanity had malevolence in them, and it was just a big old mess. And the dude became kind of depressing, so yeah. To me, this episode was mainly about Rose. We got to see Rose in her old hometown. Well, I'm not sure if it's her hometown, but a town that she is definitely really friendly with, because all the townspeople went over to her. They're just like, oh man, Rose, you gotta try this, you gotta look at this, I got so much stuff to tell you. And it was nice to see Rose with, I guess you could say someone of her family. Sure, they may not be her relatives, but somewhat of a family friends, I guess you can call it. And then at the end of the episode, things change when her and her gang go up and kill the bishop. So yeah, that tone shift though. But actually going back to more towards the beginning of the episode, Rose, she took down a couple of merchants when they were trying to ask for more money, but she knew that the goods weren't theirs, that they took it from a very popular like farmer family, like the Kellys, that's what it was. And so they tried to beat her up, and no, she took them all down. And we still don't know the relationship between her and this other Seraphim, like the one with like the top hat and stuff. He's just all like, no, I'm gonna protect Rose. You don't need to do anything. I'm gonna protect her. So, okay. We don't know why he's so infatuated with her. Maybe she did something for him in the past. Even though she can't see him, I don't really know. Saray is trying to recognize and try to defeat different types of malevolence. It's a bit of a challenge, first being having to recognize it and then having to stop it, but he's getting there. And in the middle of the episode, a couple of people try to arrest Saray, since he's this big powerful being that was just involved in a war, but they don't know that he didn't kill anyone and he actually stopped the war. But I don't know, after Rose talked to them and then everyone kind of left the shed, that subject was never really touched upon again, so I don't really know what's going on over there. I actually did like the new character that we were introduced to, Maven. He is a really happy old man. I didn't think he was that old though, like he's actually over 100. I just assumed that he was like honestly in his 50s. Like, wow, okay. And he's an explorer, and he dug up these like ancient relics. And yeah, that was his episode. All right, let's hope Zestiria picks up, because I really need some more anime to be excited about this season. Catch them later as I review Little Witch Academia. If it gets fan sub today, don't really know. It's licensed by Netflix, so yeah. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.